All right, we're at the land. I got all the 4x4s and the 2x4s. Just gonna go ahead and drop these out and onto the land. Actually have to go do a few things today, but we'll be back later to work on this base for the shed. Here's all the rebar to drive the wood into the ground so it doesn't move. All right, there's all the wood and stakes for the base, and I'll be back later to work on that. Check out that catfish. Are you freaking kidding me right now? All right, welcome back to day 2 of working on the shed. So today we brought out the big guns. We got the bucket on the front, and I'm not sure what this attachment is called back here, but it breaks up the ground and then levels it out. I'm probably just going to be using the bucket today just to clear off the top layer of dirt and grass. We need a 15 by 27 foot rectangle. All right, let's clean off our dusty lens. So here we go. We just got the top layer of soil taken off. I didn't want to dig down too deep. I pretty much just exposed all the dirt here. So now we have a perfect, somewhat flat and level, not really level, but level enough piece of land here to start the base. So now I need to drive the tractor home, come back with the truck and all the tools, and we can start laying out a 27 by 15 foot base with the 4x4s and the 2x4s. But not only did I clear this land right here, but I also leveled out the entry. There was a big hump in the entry. It was a hump, a dip, and another hump. And I didn't like that, so I took advantage of having the tractor and I went ahead and cleared all that off as well. All right, so here is the entrance to the driveway. And guys, don't judge me too hard, all right? This is my first time ever doing this. I've drove the machinery a lot, but never actually used the buckets and never cleared land or anything like that before. So don't judge me, but I'm pretty proud of my work for the first time ever doing it. I basically used the machine or the bucket on the back to do all this. Dug it down about 5 inches, started up here, dug down 5 inches and moved it all down here. Just kept doing that until it was pretty much level. It's still very rough. I ran over it a lot with the tractor, but it's still pretty soft. So once I get the compactor for the crushed rock over there, I'm gonna bring it over here and compact all of this right here. But this was a pretty good start to make it all flat. This is going to be the starting corner. So now we need to measure 15 feet to over here. So my plan here is to build a layer of 2x4 and then add a layer of 4x4 on top of that. So 15 feet right there. Boom, guessed it perfect. All right, there is the very rough shape of the shed. I'll still have to cut these off, cut that end off, and that will give me the wood I need to throw here. And we'll get it all screwed together and secured down with the 4x4s that will be sitting on top. So here is the path I made, and it is literally probably 20 times better. So much smoother. I would have been bouncing so hard, kind of like this. I would have been bouncing so hard if I just hit that how it used to be. So it is a lot smoother. The shed will get over that, no problem whatsoever. We got a line level here. Let's go ahead and attach that. We're losing sunlight fast, guys. We gotta hurry. All right, so we got the line out and it is just barely off. This side just a hair higher. So Since it's just a little bit off, I'm actually going to get the tractor back out here tomorrow, get the bucket down and just drag back a little bit, drag about halfway, and then retest it. But I'm gonna call it a day. Hey Evan, can I get a rental price check, please?
Okay, what you looking at?
The plate compactor.
It's typically $65 a day, however mine is down right now.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Dang it, dude, they don't have a plate compactor. It is dark outside, you probably can't see anything, but I am out here at the shed base getting all these pieces of wood screwed together because I got a phone call earlier. When I left the land, I got a phone call that they want to deliver the shed on Wednesday, which is not tomorrow, but the next day. That means I have tomorrow to get this thing done. Yeah, so that is why I am out here working on it right now. Like I said, you probably can't see anything, but I'm basically just screwing together all the 2x4s to the 4x4s and getting that all connected. I dug out the ground over here, got that pretty much level. Home Depot opens at 6 a.m. and I need a plate compactor. The local Ace Hardware, you heard the call earlier, their plate compactor is down at the moment, so that screws me over big time. So I have to drive an hour away and either rent one from Home Depot or just go buy one from Harbor Freight. So I'm not sure what I want to do just yet. If I buy one, we'll have it for future projects. If I rent one, we'll just have to keep renting one. I may just buy one, I don't know yet, we'll see. But it is crunch time. We got tonight and tomorrow and then until noon the next day to get this done. I told them about the fence and how close it was, and they said they'll come out here and check it out and see what they can do. I'm hoping they'll try to get it through the gate, but 2 inches, it's not, I don't think it's gonna happen, but maybe the guy's good and we'll try it. It's just gonna be sketchy, man. If they can't get it through the gate, then we'll probably have to take out a few T-posts from the fence, lay the fence down, and drive over the fence. That was one idea that we had, but we'll see. We got to get this shed through this freaking gate. We'll see what happens. I'm running off my camping battery right now, so I got power. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, I got a plate compactor. My stepdad's over there doing that for me on the driveway, and I'm gonna be over here working on this frame. Last night I got this much of it done, about half of it done, and running out of screws. So like I said, it's crunch time. I'm just gonna throw up a camera, a time lapse, and just get to work so I don't have to deal with cameras all day. But this framing and this base has to get done today. No other options. The guys are showing up tomorrow, so I guess if it's not done, we can tell them come back next week, but let's try to get it done today. Okay, so my saw died, so I had to run to the house and get a different saw. But I called the rock company and they said they're coming around 3 o'clock today. That is good. But that's not good because the base is not done. So that means we have 4 hours to get it done, but we can do it. I know we can do that in 4 hours, but let's get to work. It is windy as crap, but so I'm making these 2 ends, right? I'm gonna have to flip these over if you're confused. But so I needed that much of 4x4 left over, right? That much. It's like 6 foot 7 7/8. Down here, I randomly cut off this piece right here, right? From there to there, it's like 3 foot or so. I'm not really sure, but this piece that I randomly threw down here from that cutoff is the exact size that I needed, plus this end right here. Exactly the size I needed, spot on. I mean, how does that even happen? That's like meant to be. That's crazy. And also, this battery right here is a freaking powerhouse, man. I believe everyone needs to get one of these. That is the best purchase I've ever made in my life. It's an EcoFlow Delta 1200. They're very expensive, but very worth it. I mean, I'm out here running saws with it. It's that awesome. hammer down. I'm making the last cut right here, just as the truck is showing up right in time. Oh boy. Here it comes. That was awesome. That's hard to guide.
That was 4.5 yards.
4.5.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go get 3.
Okay. So I asked for crushed rock, but this is all they could get. So, but he did say it will compact. So hopefully it compacts pretty good. But we'll see. Here is truckload number 2. I am guiding him, so if it's a bad pour, it's my fault. Alright, so my phone died yesterday while we were leveling out this rock, but it's the next day. Yesterday I got it all compact down. I'm probably going to take some of the rock that's over here and shove them this way just a little bit, just because this has a little bit higher. So I knew it was a little bit higher when I did the 4x4s, but I was like, you know what, screw it, we'll just level the rock. So today that's what I need to do. But yeah, it's all compact, kinda. But yeah, today is the day where they're gonna bring the old shed, if they can. If they can get it through the fence, they're gonna deliver it. So, and then I just need to cut down these trees, get rid of these yucca over here, cut down that tree, and then probably cut down a tree over there by the entrance, and just to clear up a path for the shed to come through. It should have the perfect ramp to get up here, no problems. All right, so I just met the delivery guy out at the land, and he looked at the fence and said that he could not do it. The shed was just too big and way too heavy for him to drag through. So that means we're gonna have to cut down part of the fence, which sucks. But we gotta do what we gotta do to get the shed on the land. So we got the shed base made. It's ready for the shed. Now we just have to cut a hole in the fence, clear out some trees, and make a path for the guy to drive down. But man, the last 2 days were so freaking hectic, and now I feel like I can just relax for a minute. I need to go back out there, cut down some trees, cut down the fence and all that good stuff. But we'll get the shed on Friday in 2 days. So expect that video soon. But guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.